Fire, 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 fire.
All right, what is this? Oh no, Stranger Things. I finished watching it. Not impressed. Not impressed at all. No spoilers, just not good. Not very good.
Hey guys, welcome back to Roku City, where the streets are paved with blood and all crime is legal. You know when you're trying to navigate your rapidly deteriorating smart TV?
Yes! Oh my god! This is so... I'm not... People are gonna say this is pre-watched. I swear to god, my TV is like actually breaking. I got it right before COVID happened, so I want to say like 2018 or 2019. The processor is actually dying. It takes so long. You know how you move across this like little thing to like get to YouTube? My one is like right here, so it takes me, I shit you not, every time I click I have to pause for 5 seconds because it takes so long to skip to it, and if I do it too fast it skips all the way, and then it like can break sometimes too. And sometimes I'll be in the middle of watching like anime and it just like the subtitles start going out of sync and it like can't catch up to like what's on the screen. It's so bad. I fucking hate smart TVs. We need to go back to like 2015, 2014 TVs and just leave it at that. But no, we just have to put more AI into it because we need to sell our money. I mean, sell our TV for money.
Some sponsored
God,
bullshit comes up telling you to watch like Darman Christmas, and you're like, who would even click on this? I would click on this. It's been a long year, and frankly, I'm tired of thinking. It hurts my head, and I don't want to do it anymore. So I'm going on autopilot. Whatever my stupid TV tells me to watch, I'm going to. No searching, no scrolling, whatever pops up,
That sounds horrible. Good luck.
I'm hitting play.
Hey, why didn't your brother get any?
First of all, he's not my brother.
Oh no.
What did that piece of paper say cock? Excuse me?
Why didn't your brother get any?
First of all, he's not my brother.
What is going on? It's Locke? Oh, Locke.
Oh no.
I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, he's drunk. Now I have to admit,
He's retarded.
the main reason I'm making this video is out of spite. I had this fun little idea for a
Cocker,
December video where I was
so.
going to search Christmas on every streaming service and keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling till I
Okay.
got all the way to the bottom where, in my head, I would find some random-ass terrible movie that we could all make fun of and have ourselves a merry little Christmas.
That
Well,
sounds
I was
fun.
wrong, because that's not how any of these fucking apps work anymore. If you search something on a streaming service, you're lucky if you get...
I don't use this. I'm not gonna lie. I've never had Netflix. The only time I've bought a subscription to watch something was actually for Game of Thrones, because back when Game of Thrones came out, for those that know, right? The streaming services, all of the pirating services crashed. And you couldn't watch anything, like on any pirating website. I actually bought it because I really wanted to watch it. It was the first time I was like, fuck, I need to watch this. Like, I'm really excited. Torrent, no, it was broken as fuck. Like, I swear to God, there was just something wrong. Like, it was just overloaded as fuck and you couldn't fucking do it.
More than one page of results. So how am I supposed to find
I
the
couldn't
crap?
torrent it either.
I know there's crap in here. Show it to me. There's like 14,000 titles on Prime Video, and you're telling me only 16 of them are Christmas movies? I don't believe you. Hulu has a few dozen, but most of these are only available if you have Hulu with Paramount Plus with Showtime.
This is also why I absolutely despise this shit. Oh, you want to watch... I don't know, Family Guy season 6? Oh, it's not on Hulu, it's on Paramount Plus, Cockball 24, 420, 67. Like, what the fuck am I doing? I just want to watch it.
Which, in spite of its impeccable branding, I don't. On Netflix, it seems like there's more results until you realize about half of these are just hour-long videos of a fire. Wednesday...
What? Netflix is YouTube now?
fireplace? What about the rest of the week? I can see that there's way more stuff in here, but none of it comes up when I search. Why can't I look for it myself? Why do I have to click on a movie first if I want to see more that are similar? I thought maybe my phone would work better, but on there, Netflix doesn't even—
Because it makes, that's another stupid thing. I'm sure he's only doing that for the video, but the reason why they fucking do that is that you click on the video and it gives them money that you clicked on something. They don't want to make it easy to like search different stuff. You have to look at it and then look at the suggested ones. Yeah, and they want to add free, they want to make you watch the ad. Because now with Netflix, there's an option where you don't get ad-free Netflix, even though you're paying money. You just get less ads. Isn't that insane? Like, Netflix used to be like, oh, I pay for Netflix, I watch it, I get no ads. Okay, cool, thumbs up. Now there's a subscription where it's like, you get a little bit less ads. Just a little bit less. Not too much, just a little bit.
Try. Christmas movie. What's a Christmas movie? Oh, White Chicks? Groundhog Day?
Honestly,
Benjamin Button?
That would be better than most of them, yes.
What about White Chicks? Groundhog Day? Benjamin Button?
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want to watch
It's a good
Benjamin
movie,
Button? I
though.
don't want your curated
It's a Christmas
list. I
movie.
want to search feature
What if you watch it on Christmas? Wouldn't you count that as a Christmas movie?
that's
Like
so
Die Hard?
all-encompassing and unalgorithmic that it's showing me every episode of House Hunters that took place in a city with the word Santa in it. But even this is only going to
Santa
exist until
Clarita?
HBO
Santa Monica, you mean Christmas, right?
gets absorbed by one of
That's
the other
funny.
two companies. If you want to watch Christmas movies on Prime Video, you have to go to their holiday collection, where you'll be shown a bunch of categories that frankly don't mean anything. What's the difference between holiday cheer and festive inspiration?
Fallout the Gulag. That was definitely a choice of words. That sounds like gulag. The
Those are two
gulag.
different things. What does home for the holidays mean? Are these romantic Christmas movies? I thought that's what this one was. Are they
It's
movies?
giving mistletoe. Oh my god. It's giving mistletoe.
It's about spending time with your
Yes,
family.
queen.
They already have a category for that. But here's my favorite thing. There's
Dude, I
actually
hate
a
that.
movie in here called Home for the Holidays. But it's not in Home for the Holidays. It's in Festive Inspiration. Home for the Holidays is for Sister Swap 1 and 2. Who made this? And don't get me started on It's Giving Holiday Escape. This category is just—
Oh, it's just AI verbal diarrhea. It just congregates a bunch of movies that it thinks like, oh, you're gonna watch this.
any movie.
It's
Need
to
an
get you to
escape from
click.
Christmas movies? No. Otherwise, I wouldn't have clicked on the Christmas movie button. So anyway, that's why I decided to just give up and watch whatever they want me to. You know why? Because it doesn't matter. They're just gonna funnel you towards the same 3 things anyway, so why even bother? You're not supposed to think when you look at your phone. You're not supposed to use your brain when you turn on the TV.
Yes.
Your job is to sit there and
That's why Netflix shows have become so fucking bad.
stare at whatever we put in front of you. So fine, Netflix, you win. What do you want me to watch? Oh man. All right, I'll talk about Stranger Things. I know I'm uploading this video
I didn't indubitably give my honest critique on this.
before the final episode comes out, but I have a lot of opinion about the first 98% of this show, so I'm gonna talk about it anyway. Like most
I hate the script writing and the exposition and telling everyone what they're doing at all times, all the time.
people, I loved season 1 of Stranger Things.
Yeah,
The story
it
was
good.
fun and original. It was beautifully directed. The music
That
was
too.
fantastic. They did such a good job nailing the atmosphere that it made a lot
They
of
changed the lighting on between season 1 and 5. It slowly got shittier and it had that stupid Netflix glow. Yeah. They started adding this stupid orange Netflix glow in like season 4.
people, myself
Or 3,
included,
I can't remember.
nostalgic
It's been
for a
long.
time period they weren't even alive for. And if the show ended after
True.
one nearly perfect season like they originally planned to, I think it would have gone down as one of the greatest
Friends.
short-lived achievements in television history, right up there with shows like Chernobyl or Fleabag. But I don't blame Netflix for wanting to keep
They want to milk that cow and also put Stranger Things in DVD.
the gravy train rolling, nor do I think
And
everything that
Fortnite.
came after it was a total waste of time. I thought season 2 was pretty good, season 3 a little bit more so.
How many children are you friends with?
And season 4 was legitimately great. I don't think it needed to be 75 hours long, but its peaks
Yeah.
were some of the best of the entire show. But I think you can only ask
It's a little
for
bit dragged
so
out.
much patience out of your
I
audience.
think they could have condensed it to like by at least 40%. Yeah, there was a lot of like, what the fuck are we doing, man?
It's
It was
been
alright, though.
almost 10 years since the first season came out. At this point, I'm not that excited to watch a bunch of 27-year-olds.
Yeah, and this whole like Nancy and freaking what's his name, and the trio love triangle, and then it's like, why are we doing this like in the middle of everybody dying? Oh, it's so cringe. Like everybody's like, oh my gosh, I'm lesbian, and I have to teach you that it's okay to be yourself, and I have to make it like really, really obvious that I'm talking about being gay because the audience is retarded, and if I don't explicitly say that, they might like look down at their phone the whole time I'm talking and get confused. I'm not even kidding. This character, like, explicitly doesn't say, like, it's okay to be gay, but they say it in a way that's like, I don't like, it's okay. I became Rockin' Robin because I'm Rockin' Robin and I have to be myself because that's me and I'm so empowered. It's like, okay, we get it. I know. And then they do this like 3 or 4 times. I'm not joking.
Pretending to be teenagers stick their arms out and yell until their nose.
And then the cutting, like this sequence I saw on Twitter. Gosh, I'm pausing so much. I apologize. There's a Twitter post that shows how many times this exact sequence got cut, and it was like 25 times. Doing this entire parking lot, old car graveyard. It was so jarring.
The returns are
What are we
starting to
doing?
diminish. I've thought about this a lot, and I think I've come up with the perfect comparison. Stranger Things 5 is the same as Kingdom Hearts 3.
No, I disagree because Kingdom Hearts lore is so confusing and convoluted that you're just there to enjoy the ride, whereas Stranger Things treats you like a low IQ behemoth that has to have expository dialogue the entire time at every moment in time in order to not confuse the viewer because they want to look down at their phone and scroll Twitter while they're watching it.
Hear me out. The first Kingdom Hearts game is about a young boy who gets separated from his friends and family and has to fight through darkness on his journey to reconnect with them. It's simple yet effective. It's a little goofy, but it's also Donald Duck. By the time Kingdom Hearts 3
Yeah,
came
but in Kingdom Hearts 1, there was still confusing shit, though.
out 17 years later, I found myself skipping every cutscene because I didn't
Because it was so convoluted.
know what the fuck everyone was talking about anyway.
It's not the sum of our parts. It's the sum of our hearts. Yeah.
Similarly,
Yeah! Yeah!
Stranger Things 1 was a story about a young boy who was taken from his friends and family and their fight through darkness on a journey to reconnect with him. It's simple
Sure.
yet effective. It's a little goofy, but it's also Millie Bobby Brown. In Stranger
Millie
Things
Bobby
5,
Brown.
we learned that actually the Upside Down isn't the evil place, it's a wormhole, a bridge between the real world and the truly evil place. And the bridge has been deteriorating because Will had too many dreams about it. So now the gang, which is like 30 people
But they explain this like 5 times. I genuinely think with Kingdom Hearts, it's on a different level. Like, don't get me wrong. I think Kingdom Hearts 3 sucked. I think Kingdom Hearts died in 2, right? Like, it was done. But, like, but you're also comparing a video game to a show, whereas, like, the game is fun combat-wise, even if you don't understand exactly what's going on. If you skip cutscenes, then of course you're not gonna get the story. Dude, no, you're not gonna play this off. Kingdom Hearts is extremely confusing unless you, like, watch a 6-hour analysis of the story and you follow along through every single part of it, and it goes back and explains everything that happens in 1 so that you understand what happens in 3. You have to, like, actually take notes. With Stranger Things, it's dumb, and it also has plot holes that the writers themselves admitted in interviews saying that they didn't fill them out. It's like, oh, well, it's whatever. Like, we're just going to say it now. That's what's going to be happening in the story. You just don't get it.
This point has to breach the abyss so they can defeat Vecna by attacking his core in Dimension X. And Vecna's been posing
Dimension
as Mr.
balls.
What's-It to lure a bunch of kids into his mind palace.
What's it?
His real name is Henry.
AKA Vecna.
AKA 1. That's too many names.
Also, Eleven's sister is back.
Again, the AKA blah, blah, blah. And he's a bad guy. Did you know he's an evil guy? He's a bad guy.
Definitely not because we wanted to justify that random throwaway episode we did in season 2, but because it's important to the story. What this show needs is more characters. There aren't enough characters.
Yeah, a lot of characters. I mean, and again, that's why I think that the dialogue script writing was so annoying to listen to if you actually were just paying attention the whole time. Because every character just, like, said what they had to say constantly. Like, I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Don't worry, if you got confused, I'm gonna tell you 20 minutes later what we're doing.
I think what's taken me out of the show the most at this point is the apparent lack of stakes. They always seem to be in danger. They're always saying stuff like this.
You will die! We will die!
Yeah, no, nobody died.
But then nobody ever does. Life or death.
And also the directors explicitly said, or the story writers, whatever, the Duffer Brothers, they said that there would be a gut-wrenching moment that would, like, tear everyone's heart out. There's supposed to be, like, a death in there that's supposed to, like, break everyone, right?
Death situations are just temporary inconveniences.
The scene was annoying. Yeah, like this life or death scene where they're about to die and it's just about them breaking up. I know, spoiler alert, but like nobody actually really gives a fuck about freaking Nancy and what's his face.
Ruthlessly rip through every background extra without breaking a sweat, and yet when they face any of the main characters, they're suddenly frozen in place. Like they all emanate some invisible force field that makes them invincible. Even when they inevitably kill off one or two people.
The only time I gasped, I'm not gonna spoiler it. When a character got shot. That's all I'm gonna say. That's when I gasped. I was like, "Oh my god, really? What? No, someone dies? That's crazy."
In the final episode
That's
tonight,
when I gasped.
It won't change the fact that they've missed every opportunity to do this throughout the show. Not only would this have made the danger actually feel real, but I think it would have better served a lot of these characters. Imagine if Steve died as a hero last season instead of the random new guy they introduced just so they had someone to kill off in his place. Imagine if Hopper
It also would have made his, Eddie's friend, God, there's so many characters, I forget their name. Steve's friend, Eddie's friend, Dustin. God, dude, I literally couldn't think of it for some reason. Dustin's mental breakdown would have been a lot more important if it wasn't just like Eddie being introduced in that season and then dying. If it was Steve, because it's like Steve's important, like he's not a side character. No offense, Eddie. Eddie was the GOAT, but I'm just saying, they kind of threw him in there, and it's like he dies at the end. It's like, oh, well, that happened.
Actually sacrificed himself 2 seasons ago. Then he could have had a meaningful, emotional send-off instead of just getting dragged through to the finish line, even though he's not adding anything to the show at this point. What we're left with now is a show
But you don't get it. Elle is like his daughter that died of cancer, and it's like this allegory for how he can't let go of his past and that he doesn't want Elle to die. That's why we need him, guys.
A hugely bloated cast.
I hate this guy. I'm sorry. I know he's supposed to be like a comedic relief character. I hate this guy because he's extremely overinvested in like relationships with children. I know this is gonna sound really like ignorant and like, oh haha, he's meant to be a comedy relief character, but at one point he hands a cassette tape to Steve and he's like, oh no, not to Steve, oh my god, Nancy's boyfriend, Jonathan, thank you. See what I'm saying? Like, I'm having a hard time remembering all the characters' names, even though I just watched it. He hands a cassette tape to Jonathan to woo Nancy, and he's like, did you get it yet? It's like, why are you asking if a child had sex with another? Why? Like, aren't they underage? Aren't they like 17 years old at this point? Like, why do you fucking care? Like, bro.
hugely bloated cast that spends half of their screen time just explaining things to each other. Way too much of this season is characters in a room answering questions or coming up with a plan, and they all finish each other's sentences. Yeah, I got it.
It'll probably take days.
His powers are.
I know, the cutting and the cutting in with the dialogue. Oh my lord.
Keep the telemetry signal within
-60 and -70 dB.
Get them to Murray. Smuggle them out of Hawkins.
All before anyone notices they're gone.
Dick.
What?
Robin somehow has to serve as both a
Robin being a massive character that is the main character casting group, like, and having to do this expository shit every single time. When she pulls out the albums and starts stacking them upon each other, be like, no, actually, this is Steve's brain, and this is Vecna's brain, and this is Dustin's brain, and like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, what was the point of that? Like, doing this allegory shit for the viewer.
See comic relief, but also the main deliverer of exposition, which feels kind of contradictory, but I guess they have to put this much on her plate because she's one of only a few of the young people on the cast who grew into being a good actor. Maybe it's unfair to criticize any of the...
I think Vecna's actor was really good, actually. I think he probably has a really good future in playing relatively morally ambiguous or evil characters. I know, I hate putting actors into, like, categories of, like, doing that kind of thing, but I think he actually, yeah, fucking Henry, aka One Vecna.
AKA 1, AKA Vecna?
Yes, I think he has a future in acting. I think he did a pretty good job.
Individual actors when there's so many nothing performances. So is it the acting, the directing, the writing, or some combination of all three? The writing is so bad this time around, it's making me question my memory of the other 4 seasons. Were there always this many Disney Channel ass lines? Or like AAA video game writing tropes?
Dick.
What?
Sorry, did I say that out loud? I thought I was talking in my head.
Oh my god, yes, dude.
That was supposed to be an inside thought.
We're going in there. We're going in there.
We're going to the scary monster place?
Oh my god, I'm so scared. Okay, we're going, I guess.
We're going to the scary monster place.
Is that supposed to be English, freak?
And why in this...
It's the question marking. It's just, it's such a bad, like, sign of writing.
Universe where evil and crazy...
Guys, it's right behind me, isn't it? Like, that type of shit, dude.
Shit has been happening for like 5 years now. Do people still not believe anyone when they say that something evil and crazy is happening?
That's what I never understood either. There's like a point somewhere in the story where they have to convince the kids that there's something scary happening and there's monsters. And they're like, no, we don't fucking believe you. And the kid is like... And in my head, I'm like, wait, you've been in lockdown and there's military everywhere and there's fucking scary shit happening for like years now. And you don't, I think kids, like, I know kids are stupid, but like, they kind of are more like inclined to believe in spooky shit happening anyway, even if parents tell them not to be.
Monsters aren't real, Holly.
Monsters are real, but not the one you're talking about.
Monsters and alternate dimensions.
Yeah, this scene where she breaks the news to her girlfriend that they have monsters inside of Hawkins, and she's like, oh my god, I can't believe this. And I'm like, what? Like, really?
Stupid enough to believe that. You are going through withdrawal.
Robin, that doesn't make any sense. You must be high on drugs. Brother, what city have you been living in? Because it sure doesn't sound like Hawkins, Indiana. Of course, this season is not all bad. In fact, some of it's still really solid. At least half of the cast is still giving really great performances. I actually teared up when Dustin pleaded for Steve not to put himself in danger because he didn't want to lose another one of his friends.
I thought
and
this was
Vecna,
sweet.
both
Yeah,
in human and Demogorgon form, is a very intimidating villain. Except when you can see his legs.
Yeah. Actually true. Him having human legs and not floating is so weird to me. I hate that. Make him float. What the fuck are we doing?
His legs look dumb as hell. But, you know, maybe...
Yeah, make him float. It would have fixed the whole fucking thing. Bro has a dad bod. Dude, this super powerful fucking dimensional demon thing, and it's like, I'm just walking here.
In that way, he's the perfect representation of what Stranger Things has become. The top half is the aesthetic that you see on the surface, a show that maintains the appearance of
I also think they should have made him float. That would have made him like 10 times scarier, or at least like intimidating.
something competent, but he's perched on top of an ever-wavering foundation.
Why did they make him walk, man?
Those damn legs. They're too fragile, and we just called it quits in season 4. They would have held on until their final moments, but we got greedy. Now they're trembling under the weight of a world we made too big for its own good. Or maybe they'll stick the landing tonight and I'll be wrong. I hope so. I don't want this show to...
Tonight? Oh, this was 2 weeks ago. I was like,
fail.
wait,
I don't want
what?
it to become the next Game of Thrones. It deserves a good ending. My official prediction for the finale, thanks for asking. I think everybody dies except for Derek and one demodog. And together they have to repopulate the earth.
Ew, Drew, what's wrong with you?
All right, what
You're
do I
done.
have to watch today?
Wait, what? Turn it off.
What the hell is this?
Today's video is sponsored by SoFi, the mobile-first finance company helping its members save, spend, borrow, and invest. The worst thing you can do with your money is cut it up into little pieces and feed it to your dog. But the second worst thing you can do is leave it all in a checking account that's barely earning you a cent. But that's exactly what most banks will do. With SoFi, you can flip that. When you open a SoFi checking and savings account and set up eligible direct deposit, you earn a competitive APY, and there's no account fee. That means your money isn't just sitting there, it's working for you by earning interest on every dollar you make.
I love money. Chat, who loves money? Do you like buying
Are you
Fortnite
listening?
skins?
Yeah. Good.
No.
For a limited time, when you open a new high-yield savings account, you can earn up to a $300 cash bonus and a 0.7% boost to your savings APY with eligible direct deposit. Terms apply. So start putting your money to work. Head to SoFi.com/Drew, click the link in the description, or scan the QR code on the screen to get started. Thank you to SoFi for sponsoring this video.
Thanks, SoFi. Damn, that is a lot of disclaimers. Do you guys see that?
Let's cleanse our palate with some good old-fashioned Christmas slop. Hot chocolate holiday.
Oh my God! There's a Hallmark somewhere in a shop where I fucking live. I was trying not to be too specific. I'm such a schizo. But there's a Hallmark store that I look at sometimes and it freaks me the fuck out. I'm like, damn, it's like an actual thing that I can see in my real life. A Hallmark store where people can buy things.
Holiday is a story that could only exist in Christmastown, which is
Hot
what I like to
chocolate
call the
holiday.
unspecified fictional city where these kinds of movies take place. You know, where it doesn't quite look like real life. It's almost like they're filming inside a snow globe. That's where this movie's set. It's your classic Romeo and Juliet story about two people falling in love in spite of the fact that they own rival hot chocolate cafes. That's right.
Why couldn't you just have a hot coffee place instead of hot chocolate, bitch? What in what universe is someone gonna like have a store and then straight across from them another store is just selling the same shit? That seems like such a fucking retarded business decision. Make it like hot coffee or something.
This town has
Or
not
everything.
one, but two cafes that specialize in hot chocolate, and they are right next to each other.
So you're
That's what I'm saying! Nobody would do that in real life! That's stupid! Or if you do, I mean, you're dumb, but like...
telling me that more people buy your hot chocolate than your coffee?
I love this stuff.
Colette's Cafe is named Colette's
that.
Cafe because it's a cafe and her
Owned
name
by
is Colette.
Colette.
Marcus's Cafe sells sweet pastries, and it's called Sweet Pastries. Now, the entire plot of this movie is that Colette thinks
Damn, I want some hot
Marcus
chocolate,
stole
dude.
her hot chocolate recipe, and she's
That bitch! This
freaking
is the
out.
kind of shit my mom watches. Dude, there's something about watching Christmas slop that's so comfy. I kind of want to get a blanket, and if I had a hot chocolate right now, that'd be so good.
About it. She's making her employees do undercover recon. She's obsessively running taste tests. Wait, why didn't she?
Why did you just drink out of it, you fucking animal? Ew! I don't know if you scratched your butthole. Ew!
She just drink it. She didn't need to stick.
What if the director... Oh my god, I love bad shit so much. I love bad shows, but like not bad like Stranger Things bad, like bad shows, right? What if the director told him to like stick her finger in there, and then the actress was like, why would I do that? I could just drink it. He's like, shut up, just do it! Dude, it's so amazing. Did we get ads?
Stick her finger in there.
I love this stuff.
This whole thing is crazy to me because, like, I haven't had a ton of hot chocolate in my life, but aren't they all exactly the same? How many different ways are there to make hot chocolate? Surely not enough that you could
different sugar content, vanilla extract. I don't know.
accuse someone of
these are
stealing
different ways.
yours. It's chocolate and it's hot. Both the recipe and the temperature at which it's served
It's
are
hot
in the
and
name.
it's
But they
ready.
fight about this the whole movie.
That's ridiculous.
This whole thing is ridiculous.
It's a pretty insane choice.
But that's what women want. They want to argue with men, and then they want to kiss and make up, obviously.
For a movie plot, but I'm
This is
mostly
good
just
slop.
upset because this was setting up for a perfect twist ending that they completely ignored. See, Colette's recipe has been passed down from her grandmother, and that's why she's so particular about it. He insists he didn't steal it from her, that it's his own proprietary recipe. So anyway,
But then they find out, they kiss, and then they find out they're related because the grandpa and the grandma married, and then it's like her step brother or something. That's yeah, like it's his grandmother too. Wait, incest? Hello?
bicker back and forth for a while.
Yep.
Things escalate romantically. They hook up. Now they're laying in bed
Hot.
together, out of breath, smiling. They just had sex. And that's when he's like,
All right, I'll tell you. The reason I'm so certain that I didn't steal your recipe is that mine is actually pretty old. See, I got it from my grandmother.
Mine is from my grandmother.
Grandmother.
What?
Wait a minute.
Cousins? Well, we just raw dog.
but no.
Yo, me and him on the same wavelength. Yes, dude. I told you. Pretty much. No, we're just both. Maybe he's funnier than me. Probably because he's a guy. No, I'm kidding. No, it's just funny, dude. This is obvious.
There's no incest. Just boring old regular love. Actually, nothing else really happens in this movie
Wait,
until
this
his
shit burns
cafe
down.
catches on fire, and it definitely wasn't her. She wasn't being vengeful and crazy because he stole her recipe. That would make the movie interesting. They actually never figure out what caused it. They kind of just keep beating around the bush.
Do they have any idea what caused this?
They think it came from the kitchen.
Any ideas on the cause?
Might have been an oven.
They think it just
Might have been
started
an oven, I
itself.
don't know.
The more time we're closed, the less money we make.
That's so true. Everybody in this movie is really smart. This guy's a construction worker, which you can tell because of his hat. He's like,
And the way he moves through the rubble, too.
that's so
Do
true.
you see how he moved?
Everybody in this movie is really smart. This guy's a
Did you-
construction worker, which you can tell because of his hat.
I'm so
He's like, yeah, I
startled.
don't know, man. You should just do it.
I'm booked for the next 2 months.
You could do a lot of the work yourself, though.
I can't.
Yeah, you're just gonna need one of these hats. And so he
Yeah.
does. They all work together.
Wow, that's so easy ripping out rubble like that. Yay!
Because that's what Christmas is about.
I love this stuff.
Okay, great. They clear.
This guy first time chatted, the chocolate is hot, but the incest is hotter. And then he used my little emote, the pog emote. Y'all, that's crazy. That's a first time chatter right there.
Cleared out all the debris, but the walls are still burnt. He's gonna like paint over them. Are they gonna do the landlord special at the hot chocolate cafe? Before we even get an answer to
Yes!
that, Colette surprises Marcus by bashing a hole in the wall.
What are you doing?
Tearing down the wall?
Look, now we have one big cafe instead of two little ones.
If it's okay with you.
If it's okay with you, a little late to be asking that
Yeah,
question.
after I tore that shit down, bitch, the fuck? You didn't even ask me.
Colette's cafe and
I love this like quirky, destructive, like girly thing to do. It's like, I did this cute thing that destroyed it. Now you have no choice.
sweet pastries.
The sweet pastries here?
But sweet pastries
Is over there.
Because it makes sense.
Well, hard to argue with that logic.
True.
Sure, I guess they
Woman
could have
logic.
finished
It
the
just makes sense. And now we have a hole and we're kissing. Mwah.
other side before turning
That's
her
so
business
hot.
into an active construction zone, but where's the fun in that?
Oh my
It's
God.
Christmas.
I think
Yes.
I'm falling in love with you.
Why is there a hole in the wall?
I love this stuff.
The best thing about watching that movie was that it updated my Hulu algorithm, and now they're recommending nothing but bangers. I'm talking Fred Claus in Spanish. Christmas in Tennessee.
No way they're gonna make it in for the Christmas Eve service tonight.
Well, why don't you sing it?
I haven't sung in years. I can't do that.
Mom, I need you to sing.
Girlie's gonna sing. Girlie's
Oh
gonna
my
sing.
god.
Girlie's gonna sing.
Of every childlike heart tonight.
But I didn't watch any of those because I saw something called Cowboy Christmas Romance. Was
Let's go. Ram Ranch Christmas. Soapy, heartfelt drama Ram Ranch.
the #3 movie on Netflix, and I knew I had to see it for myself. This movie's all about the completely unexpected pairing of a city girl and a country boy. That doesn't make
Country boy.
any sense. They're from entirely different walks of life. What could they possibly have in common? I don't know. Ever heard of beer?
Beer?
I love beer.
I remembered you
Yeah.
liked IPAs.
This is a fantasy. Women do not like beer. If a woman says she likes beer, she's lying.
Same.
I remember
beer.
that I like IPAs too. Oh boy, the
IPAs. Ew! I fucking hate IPAs, dude. They taste like ass.
sparks are
Sorry,
flying.
if you're an
now.
Horses
IPA
are a lot
ladder,
easier for me than
you're
people. Why don't
crazy.
you grab a few of those apples?
Oh, no, I don't.
Grab some of the apples and give her one. And give her another one. And give her another one. And give her another one. And give her another
Fucking the horse just like overdoses on apples and goes into diabetic coma.
Oh, no, I don't.
Trust me.
The most noteworthy
Trust
thing about
me.
this movie to
You
me
know
is that
it.
the guy who plays her brother
Bless you, little brother.
might be the pouty
Bro, wait, hold on. Go back.
brother.
Bless you.
Hamos hoy maestro pan de coda dia. Yo, any Spanish speakers? Who puts this on their vent for their kitchen too? Like I would understand maybe like the back wall. Latin. No, that's not Latin. That's Spanish, is it not? Don't think that's Spanish. It's not? That's Spanish. You guys are crazy. This is Lamos or Hoy Maestro Pan de Coda Dia. Give us our everyday bread. On the kitchen like vent.
Little brother.
Might be the poutiest person I've ever seen. Everything he says is through gritted teeth.
Grab a plate if you're hungry. Yeah, coffee's over there. Chop up those peppers.
He barely opens his mouth the whole movie.
But this is like they told him to play a brother and that's what it is. It's a Bible verse. No, I know it is. I'm just saying like I would not put that on fucking the kitchen vent. Maybe like if you're religious like fine, but like just like on the kitchen vent?
It's awesome.
Cheer or not. Everything okay?
Hey, come on, buddy.
everything
Cheer
okay?
up. It's Christmas. Christmas Eve.
If you please, it's time for the main event of Christmas Eve.
Our December 22nd tradition. Dad's gonna sing a song.
This Christmas.
Whoa.
Wait, he's not. Who's singing? Why did they make it seem
Wait.
like he was gonna sing and then not have him even pretend like he was?
Yeah, that's not him singing.
Don't stop.
Don't stop. He never started. I do like that
He's
two of
just
the
strumming the
ornaments on this
guitar.
tree are just full-sized cowboy boots. You gotta admit that's pretty cool.
Dude, what if they're all schizos and it's just playing in their head?
And yeah, they fuck in a barn. You can
Oh
take the
my
boy out.
god, that's so good! It's a cowboy movie, so they got a pork on hay.
The country,
Get
but
it?
you can't take the country out of the boy.
I love this stuff.
Say what you want about this movie, but
I'm
they
gonna take
employed
my
a
shirt
lot
off.
of horse actors. I just hope
That is awesome. It's not AI slop. Tulip the tulip. Summer shade. Wait, scat. Black diamond. Black powder. Salsa Cupid. Oh, these are the names. Oh, so these are the real names of the fucking animals, and then these are the actor names of the animals. That's so funny.
of horse actors. I just hope this inspires all the young ponies out there trying to break into the industry. Keep your head up.
Yeah, why does
Why
does Tulip get to keep their name and everybody else doesn't?
White women have cable TV, you'll never be out of work. All right, fine. I'll talk about something good so I'm not just bitching the whole time. Forewarning, I'm about to spoil
Pluribus? That sounds like something out of Rick and Morty, like in season 1, the Plumbus. You guys know what I'm talking about? The Pluribus. Yeah, the Plumbus. You guys know what I'm talking about? Plumbus this, Plumbus that.
Most of the first season of Pluribus, so maybe skip ahead if you haven't watched it yet. With that out of the way, this show is awesome. And it's been really interesting to see some of the discourse around it. The main criticism of Pluribus is that it can be agonizingly slow. Not enough stuff happens, it's a waste of time. And while I mostly disagree with this, it certainly drags at some points, I understand why it's happening. I honestly think the biggest pitfall of Pluribus is that it's gotten too popular too quickly. In the middle of the very first season, it was announced that this is already the most streamed show in the history of Apple TV. Now,
what? I've never heard of this. I guess I'm not plugged into the normie matrix.
This is partly because it's made by Vince Gilligan, who's responsible for 2 of the most
that's why. Okay.
acclaimed
The director of freaking Breaking Bad. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
shows ever made. And also because only like 100 people are subscribed to Apple TV.
I was about to say, who the fuck uses Apple TV? The fuck?
So probably not a huge bar to clear. But having a show get so much traction before its first season is even halfway done can lead to a lot of people basing their opinion on an incomplete picture. The pilot of Pluribus is incredible. It's like a beautifully directed modern episode of The Twilight Zone. It's propulsive, it's suspenseful, especially if you go into it not knowing anything about what the fuck is going on. You can see the seeds of an apocalypse, but the specifics of it are unclear. These people are getting infected by something, but they're not.
Okay. You know what? Like, it kind of looks cool for a normie show. It does.
Turning into bloodthirsty monsters, sprinting around looking for someone to kill. They're a different kind.
They're spazzing out. It's taking hold. And she's, what is it called? Not patient zero. She's got the immunity gene.
Of zombie. They're human, but not entirely. It's like their free will has dissipated and they're all moving in unison towards a calling that seems.
That's cool. It's like the Rick and Morty show. I sound so fucking retarded. You know how they are all a hive mind? Man, maybe the director got inspired by the show Rick and Morty, and then he's like, I can't think of a title. Plumbus. I like Rick and Morty. Pluribus? Okay, that's it.
Out of their control. Eventually, the entire human race, with just a handful of exceptions, has transitioned into this hive mind. They each share one consciousness. They know everything everyone else thinks.
Oh, this is like DNA, right?
And feels they have no sense of or desire for individuality because they now live to serve the same goal. To figure out why these 13 people didn't transition with them and use every resource on Earth to finish what they started.
We will figure out what makes you different.
Figure it out, why?
So we can fix it. So you can...
Oh, it's communicating with her because she's not part of the hive mind. See, that's good. That's good directing right there.
Join us.
It's such a cool premise that had me hooked instantly. And then nothing really happens for a while. Carol is pissed off all the time, and it's
a slice of life. These people that are complaining that nothing is happening, they would not last 2 seconds in a slice of life in an anime. They just don't get it. They don't get the nuance. This is cool.
Frustrating to watch. She meets the other survivors, if you will, and none of them share her desire to turn things back.
Slice of life is trash, though. It's not my thing, but I can appreciate it. It's definitely not 100% my thing. I like it in doses. I have to be in the mood to watch it.
Back to the way they were, which is kind of frustrating to watch. For a couple episodes, I had this feeling of like, okay, I get it. They all work together for the common good, and Carol doesn't trust them, but we're seeing the same types of scenes over and over again. So where is this going? Why am I investing in a show that doesn't seem to be moving towards something? I think the reason it feels so slow early on is because the writers are committed to organic character development, and that's something that takes time. As an audience, we often want instant gratification from the people we're watching on screen.
The people that are complaining are probably Netflix watchers, and they don't get the genius behind it. I would trust the director more, who's done Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, more than the people complaining about it. Yeah, I would trust him. If it sucks in the end, like, yeah, I would take the L, but I would let him go through the process.
Green, come on, do something. I put my phone down for this. But
Socialism actually works once you get rid of greed. Well, that's it. Therein lies the problem. Humans are greedy, and humans can't not be greedy. Yeah, it's like saying, oh, well, we could live in a utopia. And it's like, yeah, utopias can't exist because humans exist. That's what my mom always said. Like, if I asked her about stuff like that.
This isn't how real people act. And change, especially in the face of life-altering circumstances, doesn't happen overnight. Most of the criticism seems to get levied specifically towards Carol. She's paranoid, she's distrusting, she refuses to accept what's become of her life, and sure, it's not always the most fun to watch, but it always feels authentic. How is she supposed to act in this situation? In a single moment, the world as she knew it ceased to exist, and now she's stuck in this apocalyptic dystopia completely alone. These people, or whatever they are responsible for this. They're the reason her wife dropped dead in front of her. And then while still wrestling with the emotions of this, she goes to meet up with the only other people on Earth in her same position, and none of them even acknowledge that there's a problem to solve. Not only have they already made peace with things, but they think she's the crazy one. Try imagining yourself in this situation. You would be losing your mind. So why then do we expect this character to act in a way that wouldn't make sense just because it would be more interesting to watch? What exactly do you want this show to be? It takes literal months of grief and solitude for Carol to finally snap. We see her go through multiple stages of denial, anger, acceptance, until she finally gets so miserably lonely that she realizes she'd rather spend time with an alien that looks like a human than continue to suffer on her own.
Yo, that's fucking deep. Okay, yeah, no, I get it. No, you know what they should have done? They should have made her go crazy and then go to the hive mind and kill the hive mind. That'd be crazy. There's so many books on this. Well, it begs the question of, like, how long can a human survive without, like, companionship or interaction? Like, you can say, oh, Alana, I'm an antisocial freak, and it's like, yeah, but you still interact with people online. Like, you still talk to people online, even if it's not face-to-face. People can't fucking do that forever. Yeah.
It's a beautiful and realistic depiction of someone's journey with grief. And maybe the problem is that's just not the story some people came to see. I think that's okay, though. I respect that Vince Gilligan, knowing how many eyes are going to be on his work at this point, is not just trying to play to the largest possible crowd. They're convicted.
That's good. That he didn't want to cater to everyone and, like, dilute the story base. I like that. He's a true artiste
in the show that they want to make, and they're not going to force certain things to happen because they're worried about some people getting bored. If you'd asked me how I felt about Better Call Saul after the first season, I would have said it's pretty good. I enjoyed it, but ask me how I feel after watching season 6, and I'll tell you it's one of my favorite shows ever made. I'm all in on Pluribus. I expect a similar trajectory because Ray and Vince and his crew are too talented to disappoint. And even if the plot stalls from time to time, at least you know the detour they're taking is the scenic route.
Anime also has this where people get really pissed off when nothing's happening and there's a lot of, like, development and it takes time. But then the payoff is, like, tenfold rather than it being rushed. Because there are moments, or not moments, but rather shows. I know I'm extrapolating to anime because I don't really watch, like, normie television a lot. Like, I do sometimes, like, really exceptional shows, like Breaking Bad and shit. I think that a lot of Western media doesn't let artists breathe in the way they want because they have, like, this rigid schedule. Like, we need to have 6 episodes and it has to be this, and this. And then it's like, if you don't make that time, then we'll cut your budget. Like, this guy is so well respected and he has so much leverage that I wish other directors that maybe aren't as like affluent or like popular or have that much pull could get the same respect as them, because I think there's a lot of people that miss out on this type of shit, and then a lot of good plot points for shows get lost in the sauce. It's really sad because an anime in Japan gets funded through popularity of, like, a manga, and then if the manga does really well on Shonen Jump or those really big publications that, like, actually filter and, like, look at manga, that it goes through a vetting process, and like the best of the best get featured, and it's like that doesn't really happen with Western media a lot of the time. It's like it just gets tossed in there and like it gets lost in the sauce.
Anyway, that's my video about the 4 things I watched this month. Sometimes on
4
YouTube you spend 2
things.
months writing an essay about capitalism, and other times you pull an idea out of your ass and throw some shit together because the holidays are stressful and this is the best you could come up with. I'll be back stronger than ever in 2026, unless, of course, I die tonight in a tragic fireworks accident. Goodbye.
What is he saying? What the hell? Did he just say he's gonna blow up and act like you don't know nobody? The fuck? Jesus Christ. Okay, go check out Mr. Drew Gooden. That was really fun. That was a good video. I got a lot of yap out of that. That was very, very worth it.